called an ambulance, which got my coworker fired. This past weekend, I attended a work training event, and the company put us up in a hotel. After a long day of meetings, a group of us went to dinner at a nearby restaurant. One of the older employees, Deborah, 50s, was already at the bar when we arrived. We invited her to join us, but she declined. During dinner, I had 2 beers, so I'm not judging anyone for drinking. However, by the time we left, Deborah was visibly plastered, stumbling even on level ground and slurring her words. When we got outside, she reached for her car keys. I immediately stopped her and offered to drive her back to the hotel. As Deborah tried to get into the passenger seat, she missed the handle, fell backward, and hit the back of her head hard on the pavement. The sound was sickening, like a carton of eggs dropping. She was unconscious, and her head was bleeding. While I panicked, one of my coworkers told me not to call 911. He suggested we put her in a car, grab her room key from her purse, and leave her in bed. I couldn't believe what I was hearing. She had a head injury and was bleeding. I remembered learning in school that going to sleep with a head injury can be fatal. I called an ambulance, and paramedics took Deborah to the hospital. She was in bad shape but survived. When I checked on her the next day, I felt relieved that I'd acted quickly. However, our managers found out she was hospitalized for overdrinking at a work event and fired her. Deborah's firing caused an uproar. I've heard whispers that I overreacted or called for help on purpose to ruin her career. That couldn't be further from the truth. I just couldn't stand by while someone with a head injury went untreated.